Well, YouTube, I was at Taco Bell getting my box and for a late lunch right now, about 2 o'clock, and I got news that Baker Mayfield is traded to the Panthers for a fifth rounder of 2 years from now, 2024. Fifth rounder, and also they are paying $10.5 million, which is actually a little bit more than half. So the Browns are only paying about 8 million of the 18 mil. It's actually 18.5 mil, not 19. They just say 19 to round up. So it's like 18.5 mil or whatever. So Browns are paying plus or minus 8 mil, and then we save over 10 million from this transaction. And you have to realize the Baker Mayfield whole phenomena. Like, yeah, it sucks. A first round pick ends up not being your franchise quarterback, but we had Deshaun Watson. And you have Watson for 5 years. I believe that would be up through 2026. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah. So 2022 season up through the 2026 season. We have a quarterback who's 26 years old. He'll be 27 this upcoming year. He's in his prime years, right? Not too old, not too young. He learned a lot already in the NFL. He has playoff experience. And yeah, he's expensive, but keep in mind the suspension vibes are getting less and less towards away from a 1 year suspension. The NFL is pushing for a 1 year or indefinite, but because the evidence is not so much in the news and in the court case and all that stuff, I really feel like it's going to be less than a year at 8 games or less. And if that's the truth, yeah, we miss him for 4, 6, 8 games, maybe even this much of a chance of no games, which is not going to happen. But let's be honest here. We miss him for half a year, right? Literally the first half of the schedule is the easiest part anyway. So Brissett takes over. The team is one of the top 10 teams on paper, depth chart. Amari Cooper comes in. Kareem Hunt's back. Clowney's back. I mean, we're going to have a pretty dang better backfield than you think. Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome had a great rookie year last year. But the team overall is going to be fine. Like, people are saying, oh, Browns are so screwed, whatever. Bro, like, we had Deshaun Watson. Like, yeah, we gave up 3 first-round picks and some other picks, but we got a franchise quarterback when healthy, when playing. He's fringe top 5. If you have him lower than top 7, you're crazy. Deshaun Watson, have you seen the plays he made with that Texans offensive line? He didn't even have a good running back, bro. I mean, what, Duke Johnson at one point? I mean, who's his running back, bro? Now you give him Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, a good running back field. Are we passing? Are we running? PA rollouts, Deshaun Watson, mobile quarterback. And Baker Mayfield was not a mobile quarterback. You now have a dual threat in Watson. And don't give me this, oh, we can't throw the ball. No, he can throw the ball, dude. Have you seen him and Hopkins and shit? Him, Amari Cooper, bro. Amari Cooper, too, I think he's like 28 or something like that, dude. Even he is like not even that old, dude. So don't underestimate him at all. Overall, huge W. You're not going to get a first, second, third round pick for him. It's a fifth rounder. I wish it was a fourth, but since they took $10.5 million, the Browns can now use that $10.5 million for maybe Nanamick Sue, Jason Pierre-Paul, a vet corner, vet safety. Use that $10 million, maybe bring back the center, J.C. Treader, right, on a cheaper deal. We can use that money now to our advantage. The question is, will we use that money, right? That's the question. Honestly, an underrated signing for the Browns would have been Johnny Hekker, even though he's like $5 million or like however much he was. The Rams let him go, and he's a veteran. Hekker is still top 5 range. So we have a good kicker, Cade York. He's a rookie. He was going to do fine for us, but don't underestimate special teams. You can literally win or lose on special teams. And I feel like getting a punter right now is actually one of our weaknesses, even though it's a punter. Like, who cares? I care. So it's like, dude, I don't know, man. I'm actually really excited because we got rid of him for a pretty good value. And we now play the Panthers week 1, which is pretty hype now. So will they start Darnold? Will they start Baker Mayfield? I think they'll start Baker Mayfield because he probably knows the Browns' defensive schemes and stuff from practice and stuff. But, like, also we might know his tendencies. So, like, it works both ways, Panthers fans. I think Panthers, if I had to rank who won the trade, I would say the Browns won the trade because we got rid of him. We literally already had Deshaun Watson. His suspension case is looking good. Now if it was an indefinite suspension, you're like, but because it's 1 year or less, it's trending towards that. We're in pretty good shape. Even if somehow he's out for a whole year, that's still 4 years of having a top 7 quarterback who's 27 next year. So Browns are fine. We're fine. I think overall Baker Mayfield again in the grand scheme, yeah, it sucks. First round pick, whatever. But right now you got good value for him. You got to take it, right? Brissett's going to be a great backup. He's a good backup in Indianapolis, Miami. The guy can throw a cannon. I'm not going to say he's the best at making his reads. Obviously, he's a backup for a reason. But the guy's got an arm. And he also runs with power, dude. Like, the guy has some actual, power in him. Like, he's not, a little, yeah. Like, he runs, bro. Like, when he runs, he can run, bro. And he's not, like, a tank. But he has some build to him, bro. I want to say he's, 6'4". Like, he's tall. Maybe even taller than that, dude. Like he's not some midget-ass bitch. Last thing I'll say, dude, is... And again, Brissett's a backup. But I think he'll do good for a backup. That's what I'm saying. Week 1, dude. If Baker beats us, man, I'm gonna be pissed though. I'm happy for him. He'll always be he'll always be in our rearview mirror. He'll always be there, on my mind. But I have nothing but good things for Baker. Good luck to you, Baker, and Panthers days and all that stuff. I think he is better than Darnold. And if you think Darnold's better, you need to get some help, dude. Trust me, bro. Baker, he threw some bad picks this past year, but he had a shoulder issue. Besides last year, he was not known for throwing a lot of picks, as much as you would think. Sam Darnold, he sees ghosts. He cannot make reads for shit, dude. And they're probably the same in mobility. They're the same. I just don't know, dude. I think Baker has a better arm. He literally has the record for the longest pass in NFL history. But, dude, I think he's going to do pretty good in Carolina, dude. He's got McCaffrey. He's got Anderson still. He has DJ Moore. They're going to do pretty good. Ian Thomas and stuff. And their defense. Watch out for the Panthers. If Baker Mayfield has a pretty good year, and we're not talking average. We're talking, good or better. Well, I guess above average. Above average or better. So on a scale of 1 to 10, a 6 or higher, 7 or higher. If they have a 7 or higher Baker Mayfield performance this year, Panthers could make a wildcard team. That defense is scary. Gross Matos, Brian Burns, Derek Brown, J.C. Horn, Jeremy Chin. Watch out for the Panthers this year. That's the moral of the story is if he plays good / great, then the Panthers won the trade. If he's just average or not much comes from it, Browns won the trade because they got something for it. I just hope that we use that $10 million for something, dude. If we get Sue, man, our D line's gonna be crazy. Sue, Garrett, and Clowney. Come on, dude. That's like Buccaneers vibes of Shaquille Barrett, Pierre Paul, and Sue. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun year. And Winfrey is a very underrated DT. They're actually saying now I'm trying to remember who the best DT was this past year, but Winfrey was actually a top 3 DT in the class, so he's gonna be a good rookie for us this year. So we'll go from there. It's sad to see him go, but at the end of the day, I'm really happy that we got what we wanted. We got something for it, and that's all that matters, right? Week 1. This is it. Week 1. I'm excited. And it's not going to be easy at all. Sam Darnold, maybe a little bullshit of, I forget his name, Matt Castle. Not Matt Castle. Who's the quarterback? I forget his name for the rookie quarterback for the Panthers, but, whoever they start now, Baker's probably their best option for a win-now team. He only has, 2 months, though, to learn the system, which is a lot harder than you think for an NFL system. So we'll see how he does in just 2 months. We'll see what he does. But I'm sure he'll do fine. He's healthy. He'll do at least average. If he's under average, then... And also, this is the last thing I'll say. Panthers fans, remember, this is his last year. So you have to realize he's going to want money. So you have a short amount of time, literally like one season, to figure out, okay, he's 26, 27. Is he our franchise quarterback? Is Sam Darnold our franchise quarterback? I forget his name. The Panthers drafted a rookie quarterback in like the third round, whatever. Like, is that guy your franchise quarterback? If Baker ends up being good, did you draft that rookie for nothing then? Like, you have a quarterback fiasco. Darnold's there too. So it's like, what are you going to do? And Baker Mayfield is probably not going to accept anything less than 20 mil. Is he worth 20 mil or more? You tell me. I mean, he's got McCaffrey. He's got some good weapons. I mean, you got weapons. There's no excuse. Anderson and DJ Moore, damn. If he doesn't succeed, maybe we'll go from there. Give me your thoughts. And like I said, I think right now Browns won the trade. And if he ends up being good, then Panthers won the trade. But we'll go from there. Peace.